Good morning, students. Welcome to math class of class 12. Today I am going to teach you application of matrices in solving two or more equations, that is Martin rule. If we have two equations a1x plus b1y equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y equal to c2. These are two equations in which a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 are the constant. First we write these two equations in matrix form. Ax equal to b. Ab, what is A, what is X and what is B? A is the matrix of coefficient. It means A1, B1 and A2, B2. This is matrix A. X is the matrix of variables X and Y. It is column matrix. Equal to B. B is the column matrix of constant. It means C1 and C2. This is X and B. Now, how to solve these two equations by using matrix method? If we write Ax equal to B and we multiply A inverse in both sides, then A inverse into A into X equal to A inverse B. A inverse A, it means identity matrix. So I into X equal to A inverse B. Now X equal to A inverse B. X is the variable matrix. It means XY. A inverse into B. B is the constant matrix. It means C1 and C2. Now, first of all, we have to find A inverse. So this is the application of matrix in which we solve two or more than two equations by using matrix method. This is the Martin rule. Let us consider some example. Let us take this example. By using matrix method to solve the system of equation 4x minus 3y equal to 11 and 3x plus 7y equal to negative 1. First of all, we have to write these two equations in Ax equal to B form. Ax equal to B form. A is the matrix of coefficient. It means 4, minus 3, 3 and 7. X is the variable matrix. In these two equations, two variables are there, X and Y. And B is the constant matrix. It means 11 and negative 1. Now, X equal to A inverse B. It means XY equal to A inverse. We have to find inverse of 4, negative 3, 3 and 7. And B matrix, it means column matrix, that is 11 and negative 1. Now, first of all, we have to find the inverse of this matrix. It means matrix A. For that, we have to check determinants of A. If determinants of A is 0, then this system have many solution or no solution. But if determinants of A is not equal to 0, it means this system has a unique solution. So first of all, we have to check determinants of A. Determinants of A, it means 4 7 28 and plus 9. The value of determinants of A equal to 37 is not equal to 0. It means this system has give a unique solution. Unique solution. Now, we have to find inverse of matrix A. For that, first of all, we have to find cofactor. After cofactor, adjoint, and after adjoint, we have to find inverse. After finding the inverse, multiplied by inverse of A to matrix B. For cofactor of matrix A, A11 equal to first row, first column, 7. For A12, it means cofactor of first row, second column, it means -3 equal to 3, but 1 plus 2, it means 3. 3 is an odd number, so the sign of minor will be changed. It means cofactor of -3 will be -3. Now, cofactor of second row, first column, -3 into minus, because 2 plus 1, it means 3, so sign will be changed. And cofactor of the element 7 will be 4. Now, adjoint of A equal to 7 minus 3, 3, 4. Transpose of this matrix will be adjoint of A. Now, adjoint of A equal to transpose, it means 7 minus 3 and 3, 4. Now, we have to find inverse of this matrix A. Inverse of A equal to 1 upon determinants of A multiplied by adjoint of A. It means 1 upon determinants of A equal to 37 and adjoint of A is 7, 3 minus 3, 4. This is the inverse of matrix A. Now, X equal to A inverse into B. X is the variable matrix, it means X and Y. A inverse is 1 upon 37 into matrix 7, 3, -3, 4 into matrix B. Matrix B is the constant matrix, it means 11 and -1. First of all, we have to multiply these two matrices, row by column. First row, first column, 11 7 77 minus 3. Now, second row, first column, minus 33 minus 4. So it means 1 upon 37, this is 74 and minus 37. Now 1 upon 37, when 1 upon 37 multiplied by these two elements, it will give 37 to the 74, 2 and negative 1. On comparing these two matrices, x equal to 2 and y equal to negative 1. This is the solution. Let us consider a system of three simultaneous equations. Three equations. One equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1. a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2. And third equation is a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. These are three equations. In this equation, matrix of coefficient will be a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3. This is the matrix of coefficient. Matrix of variable, it means x equal to x, y, z. It is a column matrix. And matrix of coefficient, it means B will be D1, D2, D3. For solving these three equations, we have to find, first of all, we have to find inverse of A. Next, x equal to A inverse B. So first of all, we have to find inverse of A, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. And B matrix, it means D1, D2, D3. If determinants of a matrix is 0, the value of determinants of a matrix is 0, then matrix will be singular matrix. Inverse of a singular matrix is not possible. If a matrix is non-singular, then we have to find inverse of that matrix. So, determinants of A, if determinants of A is not equal to 0, the system is consistent. It means system will be consistent. If determinants of A is 0, then that system will be consistent or inconsistent, both. For that, we have to check, first of all, we have to check adjoint of A into B. If adjoint of A into B is 0, then that system has many solutions and system will be consistent. But if adjoint of A into B is not equal to 0, adjoint of A into B is not equal to 0, then that type of system is called inconsistent, and this system will be no solution. Understood? Let us take another example. Solve the following system of equation by using matrix method. Here three equations are there: 5x plus 3y plus z equal to 16, 2x plus y plus 3z equal to 19, and third equation is x plus 2y plus 4z equal to 25. First of all, we have to write this system into Ax equal to B form. Ax equal to B form. After that, x equal to A inverse B. X is the variable matrix in which there are three variables x, y, z. X, y, z. A is the matrix of coefficient. It means 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 2, 4 into B matrix. B is the matrix of constant. It means 16, 19, 25. Now after this step we have to find inverse of this matrix. It means matrix of coefficient. For that we have to find, first of all we have to find cofactor. After finding the cofactor we have to find transpose. After finding the transpose we have to find adjoint. After finding the adjoint we have to find inverse of this matrix. Now first of all we have to check determinants of A. Determinants of A, it means determinants 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. Expanding along R1, 5 into 4 minus 6, minus 3 into 8 minus 3 plus 1 into 2 to the 4 minus 1. 5 into negative 2 minus 3 into 5 plus 1 into 3. 5 to the 10, negative 10, negative 15 and plus 3 equal to negative 22. It means determinants of A is not equal to 0. So inverse of this matrix is possible. For inverse we have to find cofactor. First of all we have to find cofactor. The cofactor of matrix determinants A. 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 2. अमित इधर आओ, इसको फिर से लिखें. Now matrix A is 5, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 4. For cofactor of A, factor of A11, it means first row and first column. Cofactor of 5 equal to, we have to hide first row and first column. 4 minus 6, it means negative 2. Factor of first row second column, it means element of 3 will be, we have to write first row second column. 4 to the 8 minus 3, 5, but 1 plus 2 equal to 3, which is an odd, so sign will be changed. It means negative 5. Cofactor of first row third column, 1 is the element of first row third column, equal to 4 minus 1, it means 3. Cofactor of second row first column, equal to second row first column. 12 minus 2, 12 minus 2, 10, but 2 plus 1 equal to 3, which is an odd number, so sign will be changed, it means negative 10. Cofactor of second row second column equal to second row second column, 20 minus 1, it means 19. Cofactor of second row third column, which is element is 3, second row third column, 10 minus 3, 7. and sign will be changed, it means negative 3. Cofactor of third row first column, it means 1 will be 9 minus 1 equal to 8. Cofactor of third row second column equal to third row second column, 15 minus 2, it means 13, sign will be changed, negative 13. And cofactor of third row third column element is 4 will be 5 minus 6, negative 1. Now adjoint of A equal to matrix of these cofactors, it means negative 2, negative 5, 3, negative 2, negative 5, 3, negative 10, 19 and negative 7, 8, negative 13, negative 1. Transpose of this matrix, it means negative 2, negative 10, 8, negative 5, 19 and negative 13, 3 minus 7 and negative 1. This is the adjoint of matrix A. But we have to find inverse of this matrix. So A inverse will be 1 upon determinants of A matrix into adjoint of A. So equal to 1 upon negative 22 into adjoint, it means negative 2, negative 10, 8, negative 5, 19 and negative 13, 3 minus 7 and negative 1. Now X is the variable matrix, it means X, Y, Z. A inverse, the value of A inverse is 1 upon negative 22 into matrix negative 2, negative 10, 8, negative 5, 19 and negative 13, 3, negative 7 and negative 1 into B matrix, it means matrix of constant, which is 16, 19, 25. Now for finding the value of X, Y, Z, which is a column matrix, first of all we have to multiply these two matrices. This is the matrix of order 3 by 3 and B is the matrix of order 3 by 1. The matrix of first, the column of first matrix is equal to the row number of row of second matrix. So matrix multiplication will be possible. First row, first column, negative 32, negative 190 and plus 200. Second row, first column, 16 5s are 80, negative 80, 19 are 361, 13 into 25, negative 325. Third row, first column, 3 into 16, 48, minus 3 into negative 133 and negative 25. Negative 1 upon 22, 200 minus 190 plus 10, result will be negative 22, 361, 405 minus 361, negative 405 plus 361, so it will be 44, negative 44. 48 minus 133 minus 25. The result will be negative 110. Now x, y, z, this is the column matrix, and result of this product will be 1, 2 and 5. On comparing these two column matrix, the value of x will be 1, the value of y will be 2, and the value of z equal to 5. This is the solution. Student, I hope you must have understood these two examples and how to solve two or more equation by using matrix method or Martin rule.